Okay, good morning.
Good morning, Sir Adrian.
Kindly please find up the lesson first and arrange for players to mind. Also, kindly please get up and smoke some and all those lessons. So before we proceed, we're going to have our attendance for the day. Details when I don't miss. Sir? Sir, sir? Mr. Lizzo? Mr. 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 Malaki? Mr. Lazaki? Mr. Malaki? Mr. Malaki? Mr. Malaki? Yeah. Mr. Malaki? Mr. Malaki? Mr. Malaki? Mr. Lazar? Mr. Lazar? Mr. Lazar? Mr. Lazar? And Mr. Steve? Williams? Mr. Sandido? Miss Ellis? Mr. Malaki? Mr. Margaret? Mr. Margaret? Mr. Ilaga? Mr. Malaki? Mr. Lambuan? Mr. Lavi? Mr. Lavi? Mr. Malaki? Mr. Lambuan? Mr. Malaki? Mr. Suman? Mr. Imoso? Mr. Davis Mr. Mr. Pantaro? And Mr. Malaki. Thank you. Let's first have a brief review of our lesson. Again, in our lesson yesterday, have good case.
Yesterday, sir, we talked about the definition of outline and the guidelines regarding outline.
Okay, so what is an outline? Thank you, Mr. Villas. What is outline? Yes, Ms. Villas. Yes, Ms. Christina.
Yung outline po, sa ito yung pinapalo ko natin para mas maging organized yung pagkukulat ko natin.
Outline is like a map. It should follow to organize the idea. So we have two types of outline, or two types of outline. This animation.
Kasi yung sentence outline po, yung topic outline.
Sentence outline and the topic outline. What is sentence outline? It's to
Sentence outline po, tsaka yung buong sentence.
So you put sentences for each indicator and topic outlines which have is all topics only or phrases or words only in each. Thank you. I can see that you put our topic yesterday. So today we're moving to another topic. So guys, I want to think about something. Most likely, like in the past, you might have experienced or in a situation, circumstance, where you are required to react and respond as quickly as possible. Am I right? So for example, maybe you're in an emergency. Definitely, you need to react as soon as possible. Or maybe you're maybe you're cramming. You're late in your deadlines. So maybe you need to get your job as possible. Get your job done as quickly as possible. So to test those quick skills of yours, we'll be having a game. So before I introduce the game, let's first divide the class into teams. Okay, let's start counting from starting from the Chensa. 1 to 8. 1 and 2. Okay. Ano ba? Okay, so for group 1, you stand on the right side. Group 2, you stand on the side. And group 3, at the back. Okay, guys, let's start with our topic or our game today. So our game is called Bilisan mo magpasal because the limited time. Amen. First time this game. Definitely don't know the mechanics. Kasi mamang isip lang na naisip niya dito niya. So for the mechanics, each group shall answer a given question and the answer shall be based on a specific text or picture that I shall flash on the screen. Very simple. There is a question, and you will answer it based on the text or the picture that I will show on the screen. But the catch is, you only have a few seconds to examine the given text or picture. Third, mahaba ang few seconds. Each question has a valid time limit. So I think for the first question, I think it's 1 second. Second question, I think it's 15, third is 10 seconds, and the last question is 30 seconds. For very few seconds, only answers. So now, where will you write the answers? You may write your answers in a clean sheet of paper, or maybe even the back of your notebook personalized. Right? However, only raise your answers after the timer ends. You don't want your other groups to copy your answers. Okay? So is that clear?
Yes.
Are you guys clear?
Yes.
Okay. So to give you a brief background of what the pictures are all about, okay, we have here Mount Sedgwick. So Mount Sedgwick has just opened a new business called Mount Sedgwick Frozen Juice and Universal Services. So to promote this business and to boost its sales, so they created an advertisement for this business. Again, Mount Sedgwick has opened a new business, and to promote this business, they created an advertisement for it. So the question is, for question number 1, based on Mount Sedgwick's advertisement, how many chicken products are there? Based on the advertisement, I will show you how many chicken products are there. You only have 20 seconds to examine the picture. You only have 20 seconds to examine the picture. Are you ready?
Yes.
Now, the timer starts now. Okay, time's up. Okay, raise your answers. Raise your answers. Okay, group 3 and group 2. Raise your answers. Okay, the correct answer is 6 chicken products. So, group 1 and group number 3. Group 1 and group number 3 have got correct answers. Okay, so the 6 chicken products indicated in the advertisement is whole chicken, chicken wings, chicken tocino, boneless chicken thighs, chicken breast, and marinated chicken and barbecue. Question number 2. For question number 2, based on the advertisement again, what is the cheapest item available? Again, what is the cheapest item available? You have 15 seconds to examine the picture. The timer starts now. Okay, time's up. I raise your answers in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. The correct answer is chicken wings for only 24 pesos and 98 centavos. Okay? Who got the correct answer? 3. All groups. Okay, so for question number 3, and again, based on the advertisement, what is the most expensive item available? Again, based on the advertisement, what is the most expensive item available? Okay, you have 10 seconds to examine the picture. Only 10 seconds to examine the picture. Timer starts now. Okay, time's up. Okay, raise your answers to 3, 2, and 1. The correct answer is You have the correct answer? Everyone ba? Ay, group 1. Eating, we have group number 1. For the last question, we have, okay, what is this text posted by Mount Saturday all about? It's not an advertisement. Again, what is this text posted by Mount Saturday all about? So the clue is a 5-letter word starting with G and ending with letter S. You have 30 seconds to examine the picture. Timer starts now. Okay, time's up. In 3, 2, 1, raise your answers. Raise your answers. Okay. Okay. The correct answer is Ghost of Mount Saturday base name. What the correct answer? So the winner of our group activity is group number 1. Let's give them a round of applause. Help. Go back to your original sense. Okay. So I think based on that activity, involved the necessity to find strategies in order to react and respond as quickly as possible. Specifically, strategies in order to locate specific and general information from a given text. Today we'll be discussing about scanning and skimming in order to locate information much quickly and easily. So for the objectives of our discussion, okay, so we have 3. Everyone speak 1 to 3 go.
Identify the difference between scanning and skimming. Locate specific and general information using skimming and scanning. And recognize the uses of scanning and skimming in everyday circumstances.
Definitely, we want you to be able to do and manifest these objectives by the end of the test. Before we discuss our topics, I want you to think about a few instances. Everyone speak these instances. 1, 2, 3, and go.
Looking for a specific dish in a menu. Finding the definition of a word in the dictionary. Scrolling through social media posts to see what's happening.
Okay, so during these circumstances, okay, so usually we read. However, during reading in the circumstances, okay, do you feel there's a to read the full text or the full material? For example, the first situation, okay, looking for a specific dish in a menu. Sino ba nakapag-Jollibee na? Libre saan yung anyway, okay, so when ordering something from Jollibee, okay, definitely you'll see the menu dun sa taas na counter, right? So do you read the menu from left to right? All of the items from left to right? Dari, alo at siya. One burger, okay. Some bucket. Is that how you order? No. You just scroll your eyes until you find like the specific item that you want to order, right? The other example, we also have definition of a word. I think everyone's experienced locating a specific word from a dictionary. Okay, do you need to read the whole dictionary or to find a specific word. Just roll your eyes until you find that specific word that you're looking for, right? How about the third situation? Scrolling through social media posts. Usually, we only read the caption or the first sentence or first paragraph of a specific post. Kaya, malas tayong mabiktima nung sa gitna pala, meron ka tayo, may prank pala. Okay, may joke pala, huwag nang sabihin sa mga say because we only read the first paragraph or first few sentences just to get the overview of the specific post. That's okay, that's fine. You might not realize it, but you're already employing such strategies that are effective in reading. Those are called scanning and skimming. To give you a elaborate and specific way in order to execute such strategies, let's discuss them one by one. So we have first the scanning. Okay, scanning. So, what is scanning? Everyone speak the formal definition of scanning. 1, 2, 3, go.
Scanning refers to a selective reading method used by the reader when searching specific information content contained in the passage without reading the text through. To scan the text, follow this step.
Thank you for reading. For scanning, scanning means selective reading or looking for a specific information. So basically, when you're scanning, you already know the specific word that you're looking for. And to scan, it involves scrolling your eyes through the text until you find the specific keyword that you are looking for. Okay. In order to scan a text, you have some steps to employ. So we have 4 steps. Okay, so everyone say the first step. 1, 2, 3, go.
Read each question completely before starting to scan. Choose your keywords from the question itself.
Okay, so you need to first read the question. And based on the question, you will choose you will get the keyword. Okay, very good. So based on the question, you will get the keyword. Okay, for the second step, okay, everyone state 1, 2, 3, go.
Look for answers to only one question at a time. Scan separately for each question.
Okay, so look for answers to only one question at a time. In case that you have multiple questions, do you look for them simultaneously? Sabay-sabay ba dapat?
No.
Okay, no. It states that one at a time. One at a time. For the third step, okay, everyone say, 1, 2, 3, go.
When you locate a keyword, read the surrounding text carefully to see if it is relevant.
Once you found the specific keyword that you are looking for, okay, most likely, not every sentence that contains that word is relevant. Therefore, you need to scan or quickly read that specific sentence in order to find if it is relevant by doing number 4. Okay. Everyone state number 4, 1, 3, go.
Read the question to determine if the answer you found answers the question.
Once you found a specific sentence that contains a specific keyword that we're looking for, check again the question at hand. If it answers the question, therefore, the sentence is relevant. So let's put these steps into practice. Let's have an example. So we have here a question. Everyone proceed. 1, 3, go.
What is the algorithm?
Okay, so based from our first step, what do we need to do?
Read
Each question. Okay. Anyone explain what do we need to do? The first step? Like Miss Keith.
So, we po ito sa first na step. Sabi po, kailangan po natin masabi mo. Before tayo mag-start.
Okay, so once you've read the question, okay, thank you, Miss Kate. Okay, what do we need to do after reading the question? We need to, yes, Miss Lauren.
Bakit po tayo ng keywords sa next week?
Okay, choose the keyword. So based from this question, what we think is our keyword? Okay, so we have evaporation as our keyword. So you will need to scan for the word evaporation in the text I will show you. So we have here the text. I scan for the word evaporation. I'll give you 10 seconds. Okay, time's up. I think you've already found this relation that contains the word evaporation, right? Okay, so I think you found the word evaporation in this part and evaporation on this part. Am I right?
Yes.
Okay, so according to our third step, what do we need to do? Once you've located the keyword that you're looking for, you need to
Read the surrounding text.
okay, read the surrounding text or the whole sentence containing the keyword. Let's check first. Okay. Let's check first the first sentence that contains the word evaporation. From the first sentence, everyone please read 1, 3, go.
The earth constantly recycles its water through the water cycle due to the three-major processes: evaporation, condensation, and precipitation.
Okay, so from our fourth step, do you think this specific sentence answers the question, what is evaporation?
No.
Does it answer the question, what is evaporation?
No.
It does not. So therefore, the information is irrelevant. Okay, very good. So therefore, we search again. We locate another keyword or sentence containing the specific keyword, which is this one. Everyone will say this sentence containing the word evaporation. 1, 2, 3, go.
It all starts with evaporation, where the sun's heat turns liquid water from oceans, lakes, and even puddles into water vapor.
Okay, so now, does this specific sentence answer the question, what is evaporation?
Yes.
Okay, yes. Therefore, this sentence or this information is relevant. Therefore, we now can answer the question, what is evaporation? What is evaporation? Based on the sentence. Based on what is evaporation? Aside from Ms. K. Okay, tapos sa
Where the sun's heat turns liquid water
okay, thank you. So evaporations mean where the sun's heat turns liquid water from oceans, lakes, and even puddles into water vapor. That is the answer to the questions. Another example. Let's have another example. I want to do this on your notebook. On your notebook. Ready now?
Yes.
Okay, so we have here 2 questions. Are the 2 questions already clear?
Yes.
Okay, so let's check what's in your text. Try to scan for those words. I'll give you 1 minute. 1 minute. Okay, time's up. So let's go back to the question earlier. So we have what is cramming and what is procrastination. Okay, so what are the keywords that we are looking for based on your answers? How about Mr. Rafi?
Yung cramming po.
Okay.
And was process.
Okay, thank you. So the first keyword that we are going to look for is cramming, and the second is procrastination. Those are the 2 keywords that we are going to look for. So based from the second, Now, a second step, in case that we have more than one question, do we look for them simultaneously? Sabay ba natin natin ng crowding? No, we don't. We only look for them one by one. So let's first look for the word cramming. So I think, can anyone locate the word cramming in the sentence? In the text? Mr. Salamat?
Sir, this act of intense studying in a short period of time is known as cramming.
Okay, thank you. So that's the first sentence that contains the word cramming. So now, let's examine if that statement contains relevant information. This act of intense studying in a short period of time is known as cramming. So do you think this sentence can answer the question, what is cramming?
Yes.
Okay, so based on the sentence, what is cramming?
Nagkakagulit.
What is cramming? Aside from Gilbert.
Act of intense study in a short period of time.
Cramming is the
Short period of time. Then actually,
in a short period of time. Okay, very good. That's the answer for the question number 1. So now let's move on to procrastination. So where can you find the word procrastination in this text? The first sentence that contains the word procrastination, aside from this group, okay. So the first sentence that contains the word procrastination. How about Mr. Wazar?
We didn't count for correct.
Procrastination.
I suppose that procrastination is a major one.
Thank you, Mr. Wazar. Okay, the first sentence that contains the word procrastination is this. Procrastination, and the other one is Mr. Andilio?
procrastination pertains to the act of
Okay, very good, Ms. Andilio. So these are the two sentences that contains the word procrastination. So now, let's check if these sentences are relevant to the question. Okay, for the first sentence, we have procrastination is a major one. Do you think this sentence answers the question, what is procrastination?
No.
It does not. So therefore, it is irrelevant. Now, let's move on to the other sentence. So procrastination pertains the act of voluntarily delaying or postponing a task despite knowing there might be negative consequences for doing so. Do you think this sentence can answer the question?
Yes.
Okay, very good. So therefore, this is the answer for the question number 2. Tama ba ang answers ninyo?
Yes.
Thank you. Now, let's move on to scheming. Scheming. Okay, everyone state the definition of scheming. 1, 2, 3, go.
Scheming refers to looking only for the general or main ideas in a material. With scheming, your overall understanding is reduced because you don't read everything. You read only what is important to your purpose.
Thank you. Okay, for scheming, okay, if in scanning we're looking for specific information, in scheming we are looking for general information or the main idea of the text. We're basically looking for the overview of the text. So we have some steps in order for you to skim the text properly. For the first step, okay, everyone straight, you want to go?
Read the entire introductory paragraph and then the first and last sentence only of each following paragraph.
Thank you. So, for the first step, read the entire introductory paragraph. So, why we need to read the entire introductory paragraph when skimming a text? What does the introduction contain? Okay, so
Sir, sa introduction po kasi nakalagay yung mga important information.
okay, so it contains the important information or the overview as well as the main idea or the key statement of the text. Very good. Therefore, we need to read the entire introductory paragraph to grasp the main idea of the text. Okay. In case you're unsure of the overview based on the introduction, we will move on to the second part of the step, which is read the first and last sentence of the succeeding paragraphs. In case that you're reading a very long sentence, a very long text, okay, you only need to read the first sentence and last sentence of each succeeding paragraph. That is the first step. Second step, everyone speak, 1, 2, 3, go.
Stop and quickly read the sentences containing keywords indicated in boldface format.
So, are you familiar with the boldface and italicized words? Ano yung itsura na? Pag naka-boldface,
Naka-highlight. Highlight.
naka-highlight or medyo naka-dark. Diba? How about italicized, italics?
Maliklit. Nakatagin.
Nakakagilid medyo naka-stand. Okay. So, it indicates that these are keywords. These are keywords. So, these keywords can provide you another overview, okay, or main topics of the full text. That is the second step. For the last step, okay, everyone speak, 1, 2, 3, go.
Read the last paragraph carefully.
So now, why do you think we need to examine the last paragraph carefully? What does the last paragraph contain? Yes, Mr. Bildos?
I think important. Yung paragraph, ano po yung lahat yung basically yung summary.
Oh, very good. So the summary. Since it's summarized full text, it is an overview of the full text. So these steps can provide you the main ideas or main topics of the full sentence or the whole text. So let's put these steps into practice. So we have here a question. Okay, what is the main idea of this text? Basically, we're going to get the overview of the full text. So for the first step, okay, it states that we need to read the entire introductory paragraph. So where is the entire introductory paragraph located? At the first part of the first sentence or the first paragraph. So this is the first paragraph. So based from this paragraph, it states that broccoli is looks unappetizing but
Can be your better
can be delicious and good for health. Yeah. That's what the first sentence or the first paragraph contains. The next step, okay, quickly read the sentence that contains key words indicated in boldface or italics. Do you find any key words containing that are in italics or in boldface? So what are these words?
Vitamins A, B, C, and K.
So very good. So what do you think is the meaning of these particular keywords? These are all?
All about the benefits of
Okay, thank you. So these are all benefits of eating broccoli. So for the last step, okay, we need to read the last paragraph or the conclusion of the text. So this is the last paragraph. It states that broccoli can provide advantages to the physical well-being. So, based on those information, what do you think is the main idea of this full text? It talks about broccoli and the benefits in the
broccoli.
the benefits of broccoli in someone's well-being or their age. Yeah. Very good. So, it talks about the benefits of broccoli to someone's health. Very good. Now, for this example, I would like you to answer it in your own notebooks. So the question is, what is the text all about? Again, you will need to find the overview of the text. I'll give you 1 minute. 1 minute. Last question. Okay, time's up. So again, let's go back to our first question. Okay, what is the text all about? Again, for the first step, okay, what do you need to do?
Read the entire introductory paragraph.
Okay. Read the entire introductory paragraph. So do we have multiple paragraphs? Do we have multiple paragraphs? Multiple paragraphs. Text. Volume 1. However, it still contains an introduction. And it is still located at the first sentence of the text, which is this part. So what does the first sentence indicate? Stress is always there. However, although stress is always there, what can we do? We can state
Find a way to fit our in find
yes, Mr. Razar?
Find way to live in our
So stress is always there, but what can we do regarding stress?
find
We can find, we can relieve or relieve stress. We can reduce. That's what the first sentence indicates. Stress is always there, but we can still reduce stress. Okay. So for the second step, we need to locate the keywords. We need to locate the keywords. So what are the keywords indicated in boldface? So what do you think are these keywords all about? What is the theme of this particular keywords? Aside from Mr. Williams. Sige, Sir, salamat.
Sir, yung mga possible solutions natin, pwede yung
Okay, very good. So possible solutions in order to relieve stress. That's the answer. Okay, for the last step, I read the again, we don't have multiple paragraphs, but we still have a conclusion. Where is the conclusion? Over on the. So what does the conclusion indicate? It states that
but we have to find out.
what does the sentence mean?
Yung naman mo.
Stress is always there, but we have ways to
Find out.
that's the meaning of the last sentence. So now, what does the whole sentence mean? What is the text all about? Stress and the possible ways to overcome stress or possible ways to reduce stress. Very good. That's the answer for the question. Now, do you fully understand what is scanning and skimming? So now let's have another group activity. You guys groups from the first activity. So let's have the group 1 again on this side, group 2, and group 3 at the class. You may proceed to your groups. Please be settled in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. For the directions of our group activity, we shall answer some questions by examining a text using scanning and skimming. So use scanning and skimming. You can put your answers in this worksheet. The text is already contained in this worksheet. So each group, after answering, shall present their works in order. You only have 8 minutes to finish the activity. It will be graded based on this rubric. The rubric is the criteria: precision, presentation, and cooperation, amounting to 15 points. That clear?
Yes.
Here are the worksheets. Okay, so the text is about Justin Berger's ways of being handsome. These are the questions that I need to answer using spelling and speaking. Answer nyo per question. Number one, kasi pinuha. Number one, kanina po next. That's the one set. Three, two, and one. Let's start your presentations. Let's have the group one first. And first your works in So, I think everyone was able to answer the questions number 2 to number 5 correctly. However, I think a lot of groups were confused the first the first question. The first question is, what is the next all about? What's next all about? So, need to employ what strategy? Scanning or skimming? Need to employ skimming because you're looking for the main idea or the overview. What really is the overview of the whole text? Text is about
Justin Bieber.
Justin Bieber's what?
Barbershop.
Barbershop. Letter T. It's not letter T. Or letter word. Or letter word.
Or number. Tipong siguro.
Next side I.
Pink. Pamix.
Okay, things to become good looking. That's the overview or the main idea of the text. So, for group 1, got 13 points, group 15, group 2 got 10 points, and group 3 got 11 points. Thank you. Okay. So now class, let's have a bit of question and answer portion. So what do you think are situations where we can apply scanning and skimming? Let's first have scanning. What specific situations can we use scanning? Any situation can think of. Yes, Miss Christine.
Sir, ano po, before po tayo mag-take po ng exam, ay minito kami ng natin ng exam bago tayo magpagawa.
Scan the
Exam.
the exam. What specific information in the exam? Maybe the keywords from the exam. Okay, tama. For example, they're looking for the answers, like they use scanning in those keywords. Example naman, maybe you have assignment in research. You need to read a specific research paper. And we all know that research papers are very thick and very long. You will use scanning. Next is skimming. So remember the skimming. Yes, use. That's correct. Use. We usually only read the first few sentences that we use to get or to grasp the gist or the main idea of the movie. That's a good example. Again, what is scanning? Okay. Again, what is scanning? Discovery that. Looking for specific information. So, what is skimming? Is search about
Looking for the meaning.
looking for the main ideas. Now, guys, do you fully understand what is scanning and skimming? Now, get one portion of a person. So we should have a quiz. One portion of a person. Now, five, four, three. Okay, so for directions of our quiz, identify if the given statement uses scanning or skimming. By scanning, it states scanning and skimming in this situation. Okay. You ready? You have 2 minutes for each slide. So for our questions, 1 to 5 items, 1 to 5. Timer starts now. one. It's fine. Okay, 30 seconds. Time's up. We'll wait for questions. Items number 6 to 10. Minutes. That's my fault. 30 seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exchange your papers. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's check. Right, correct, and fine. For number 1, we have skimming. Number 2, scanning. Number 3, skimming. Number 4, scanning. Number 5, skimming. Number 6, scanning. Number 7, skimming. Number 8, skimming. Number 9, scanning. And number 10, skimming.
No.
Pass your papers forward. For your homework, I differentiate scanning from skimming by completely eliminating. Naka-record tayo. Okay, so differentiate scanning from skimming. You may describe each concept or you may give certain examples of situations that you employ scanning and skimming. That's all for today. Thank you. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Amen.
And you guys.